Hey folks, it's Stephan here. Welcome to the Solitudinal Podcast, a weekly show where I can touch base with my viewers and talk about video games, both the games that I've been playing this week and games that I found out about this week that you might be interested in as well. As you can see, I've got a better video this time than I had in the first episode. I've got a new mic on the way that should improve the audio for the next episode, so bear with me. We are going to get this looking much better and more professional. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please go ahead and click the subscribe button. You'll have a chance at the end of the video to do that as well. And if you have subscribed already, thanks, and welcome to Stephan Plays. Continued on this week with the Goetia walkthrough, and that was episodes 4 and 5, and I'm hoping to get 6 out by the end of the week. And we've been doing a lot of exploration, going to Oak Marsh, going to the woods, and down and below the manor, and finding lots of puzzles and stuff, but we haven't had too many that we've solved. So join me on that, and let me know what you think about that series. Earlier this week I did a 20-minute tryout of The Howler, where you pilot a hot air balloon in a steampunk world, and you're really tasked with picking up packages and delivering packages, and most of the navigation is about getting over obstacles. And you have very limited controls. You can use the mouse, and if you click on the mouse button, your hot air balloon will rise, and if you let go, it will start to fall with gravity. And then the wind currents are what push you around, so there'll be currents going to the left and the right and of different strengths. And that is how you navigate these puzzles, and actually pretty challenging. In the 20-minute tryout, I only got up to level 7, and I need to get back to that game and spend some more time on it. Now, one thing that you might not like about it is that it is in a 4:3 aspect ratio, because it is an iPad game that was brought over, but I think the gameplay makes up for it, and the art style is beautiful. I know last week I said I wasn't going to start a Stardew Valley walkthrough until they released a patch that allowed Emily to be a marriage candidate, but then I decided I just enjoyed playing that game so much that I wanted to do that, because I want the videos to be interesting and engaging, and I know I can be interesting and engaging with that particular series. So I started that series on the channel. You can see episodes 1 and 2 are already on there, and 3 will probably go up today. And I've got something planned for another series related to Stardew Valley that I'm going to try to get filmed this weekend, and then maybe we can get one of those episodes up next week. Alright, so let's talk about some games that I found on Steam and other places this week that I am interested in and that you may be interested in as well. The first game is God of War on Steam Greenlight, and it has a Greek mythology setting where you are apparently putting on a play for the gods, but you use typing to perform your actions in the game. Words come up on the screen, similar to the way Epistory worked, actually, and I'm really looking forward to that game. I think it'll be a lot of fun, and the art style is very cool. The next game is One of Them, which is a very interesting art style martial arts platformer. It's all in silhouette, so there is color on the screen, but it's usually the background, and your character and other elements in the foreground are in silhouette. And apparently you're trying to avenge your family's death, which is pretty typical in a martial arts game, I guess. Looks really beautiful. That is pre-Greenlight, so go ahead and vote for that one if you have interest. I am going to put all links for these videos in the bottom of the description so that you can find them, because if you just go and search on Greenlight, it's really hard to find things. The next game is called A Game of Changes, and it is a puzzle platformer with 64 levels that draws inspiration from the I Ching, or the Book of Changes. It looks relaxing, actually, to play. I'm not sure if that's just the way the trailer's set up, but you can go ahead and vote for that one if you want to see that game come on. The next game is also pre-Greenlight. It's called Will, the Wonderful Word, and in this game, the premise is that you play a god, and that you're able to change people's fate based on rearranging elements of messages and prayers that they send to you. It's a really interesting premise, and I think it will be a very cool game. Not initially in English, so there's going to be a lot of translation work that needs to be done, I think, before that can come to an English environment, but something to look forward to anyway. I think it'll be really neat. Okay, then there's Drace, another pre-Greenlight game. It's a 2D side-scrolling survival game with a very cute art style, and it appears to involve dice rolling for combat checks. There's a game called Home Behind, which is already on Greenlight, which is a 2D survival game where you're trying to travel to Europe as a refugee from some other country, and you have to survive the various things that happen to you on the road. Could be something along the lines of This War of Mine as far as emotional reaction goes, so that's something to keep an eye on as well. And the last game I'm going to talk about is Quench. It's another pre-Greenlight game. This is sort of an isometric perspective with minimal polygon counts and a flat shading, but you are controlling the weather as a herd of elephants tries to make a pilgrimage. and you're helping them get through that pilgrimage, whether that's controlling rain to put out fires or using lightning to blast a rock out of the way or something. It looks a really neat idea, and that needs to go to green light, so go ahead and vote for that one. If you have questions for me about this show or some of the games that I've highlighted in this show, please put your comments down below. I would really like to start getting feedback and questions from you that I can answer in this segment of the Solitudinal Podcast. So if you've got questions for the videos that I've been doing, the series that I've been doing, or even just about me, please put them here in the comments or send me a YouTube message, and I will try to roll those into the next show. I'd really appreciate it if you guys could like the videos that I'm producing, if you enjoy them, and leave comments. I really am trying to understand what people like about the videos or don't like about the videos. All I have to go through right now are analytics, and it doesn't give me a lot of information because the view counts are pretty low still. So please let me know, get some feedback to me so that I can start to improve these things. And if you do like the videos, share them with your friends so that they can see them, and I can start to grow the audience a little bit here, and that we can have a channel that is really focused on indie games, but sort of chill and laid back. And of course, if you do like the videos that I'm producing, please subscribe if you haven't already. If you have subscribed, thanks again. And I'm going to leave you with a little clip of a place in downtown Portsmouth. I thought I'd start sharing the area around me so that you can see. It's my favorite coffee shop. It's called Breaking New Ground, where you can get fresh roasted coffee and you can smell it as you're walking around downtown a lot of days. If you find yourself in Portsmouth, go ahead and check them out. Okay, thanks for watching this episode of the Solitudinal Podcast. I hope you enjoyed it. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and I will talk to you next time.